come from Spain, which is a country that has no transparency at all. We actually don't have a freedom of information law, and we are in Europe. So I just wanted to help my country be a better country, and I thought investigative journalism was the best way to contribute to society and basically unveil things that other people want to be hidden. So in Spain, it is very difficult to do any type of digging because the registries, company registry, property registry are paid. So investigating a person or a company costs a lot of money. And then we don't have a freedom of information law, so it's very difficult to actually know what's happening with public information. I work for the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, and I work internationally. The biggest challenge for me is to know how to collaborate cross borders and to find the right people to share information with that can help you with their local knowledge. I'm constantly training. I think investigative journalists have to renew their knowledge all the time because the world is changing. So I try to get online training wherever there is training about data journalism, for example, or I attend conferences like this one, like the Global Investigative Journalism Conference, where I meet other people, I learn tools, and where I exchange tips with other journalists. At the same time, I also try to apply what I know and share it with others. I started a master's degree in Spain, focusing on investigative journalism and data journalism too, so I can also know the little things I know, I can share them with others. The latest story I worked on started with a leak of 260 gigabytes of information that held 2.5 million files on who owned offshore companies and trusts. So who had companies in tax havens. We worked 112 journalists in 58 countries to try to dig into those documents and try to expose who was trying to hide the ownership of those companies. And in many cases, there were connections to fraud because tax havens basically are places that provide secrecy. And when you look for secrecy, it's because you want to hide something. The biggest challenge today is that it's no longer one issue in one country. Immediately, it gets cross-border. So it's very difficult to go worldwide. The best way is to collaborate amongst journalists. And those collaborations are not always easy. So how do you establish methods to collaborate, platforms that allow collaboration and secure sharing of information in a day where security for us is very important? So that, I guess the biggest challenge is how do you make 112 journalists work together and share what they have, and at the same time work all together towards the finish line and publish all at the same time so we can have the biggest impact possible. But I guess we were successful because we published all at the same time and had a great impact with the investigation of the offshore leaks that has not only moved people and exposed the offshore world, but has also impacted on policy, and politicians are now trying to change the loopholes of the system.